Hi guys, you're watching a brand new episode of Talking Chill Naija here on your Yoga Media. You're welcome, and this is another time to talk about all the good stuff. Man, what kind of spice are we seeing these days? It's really hot in the house. The new housemates have brought in something really great. I think I'm really feeling the brand new spice. I mean, we've seen more fights, we've seen more emotional breakdowns, and don't forget, we have seen a whole lot of manipulations and things too. We'll be talking about all of this right here on the show. The spice that this show has actually brought, we are feeling it, yes. And I think those Twitter people, the people on the social media, they are the ones that are really feeling it much more. Anyway, we'll talk about that right here. Just to remind you, we're coming to you live from the alley, where you also have Zuri Cuisine and Barbecue Bistro. Right here on the show today, I've got a talk mate, and he's right here. A guy, I love it. You know, I really love it. Is making a second appearance on the show, and we're here to talk about all the goodness from the Big Brother house. How you doing, Victor? What's up?
How you doing?
Chop not gonna chop up, chop up.
Ouch, man, that hurts.
Yeah, it hurts, yeah, okay, all right. I'm tough. Anyway, we're here to talk about all that has happened. It's been 1 week, and we've seen, no, it's been a little more than 1 week actually, and we've seen how these housemates are actually faring. Mm-hmm. Some thought it would be so easy, some thought it was going to be hard, some thought, oh come on, easy peasy, I can just step in and nothing happen, let me go just, you know. But I think they didn't quite expect what was coming their way. We've had breakdowns and all of that. But we will start off with the strike. We'll come to that. They've been getting strikes. Ike, I think, is the one that people particularly were not so happy about. They felt that Ike got a strike. Why not Sheyi? And, you know, Sheyi was the one who actually provoked Ike in the first place. What do you think about that? Do you think it was a fair judgment, what Big Brother did with that?
I think absolutely not.
Really?
Yes, absolutely
Why?
not. I think everyone deserved a strike. What's his name? Sheyi has been letting off after each party every night.
Okay.
You can imagine the last party,
Yes.
how Mike kept shouting, no fighting, no
Yes.
fighting.
To everybody,
To
actually.
everyone, actually. And you know, I mean, for the past 2 episodes of
It's
the
been
party,
drama.
yeah, it's been
After
drama.
Saturday party.
After Saturday parties, drama ensues. So I think Sheyi deserves a strike too. From yelling at the other housemates, from provoking the other housemates, just like Joe did get a strike or a warning too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he deserves a strike equally. Ike was upset because of how Sheyi treated Messi Lamborghini.
Yes.
Yeah, and so basically Sheyi deserves a strike, Ike deserves a strike. But talking about strikes I think are actually very bad for the show.
Why? Why do you think they're bad?
Because it would reduce players' ability to actually show their prowess, show a lot more action, or you know, utilize their strategy.
Okay.
Yeah, so technically, I think it's taking the steam out of the show.
The realness.
Yeah, the realness. Well, they weren't real in the first place.
Oh, whoa!
I have to say that. They all came with a strategy, so I think it just continued. It's a progression from the strategy. But right now, I think maybe it might actually bring out the real selves. No, it won't. Actually, I think it will subdue them. Most of them will be quiet throughout the show.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're in for a tireless, boring Big Brother in the coming weeks.
You
Because
think so?
Ike will be trying to avoid a strike, another strike. Sheyi knows he's at the verge of getting a strike. Thatcher, the same thing. Joe, apparently too. Then, you know, I mean, Messi already is on 2 strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she'll be afraid of a 3rd strike. So I think it's bad for the show.
Okay, so let's move on from there and also take a look at Kathy. Kathy is another person who was trending this week on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because she did not, she's AWOL, she did not take permission to actually leave. And she's under investigation and all of that. I want to know, what kind of consequences do you think this could actually have for her after she leaves the Big Brother house?
Well, I think it's retirement from Med Police right after this. Well, what do you expect from every other? This guy's definitely not going back to the bank. Jeff, who just got evicted, is definitely not going back to the bank, except the bank wants to utilize him for branding and communication purposes.
Okay.
But beyond that, to be honest with you, I think it's the end of a career in the police, except they take a different turn, which I doubt that will happen. No, I don't see that happening for him. For her, rather.
For her.
Cafe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think most of them really didn't take permission. I mean, would you have taken permission at work and said,
Well, you also
Big Brother?
signed up to be discreet about
About this. So you
non-disclosure
really can't
agreement. So with them. So apparently you can't let it out of the bag, not even to your employees.
Apparently.
Yeah. So you just have to step and walk away and let's do Big Brother. Yeah.
Okay.
60 million is up for grab. A new
It's not,
career
it's
is
not
up
a
for
small
grab too.
something.
You know, come on.
Everything, it just picks up from there. You enter that house, everything.
But you know what's crazy? They've been making a lot of money.
Oh, yes.
From the activities, daily events on the
Yes.
show.
I
There's
think
2 million,
it's
there's 5
good.
million, there's 1 million. So who knows, man? Before you know, they'll bag 60 million without even.
Exactly. So let's talk about the house now. You have more people in the house. Everybody's scheming. Aside from just scheming, aside from just being ahead of your game in terms of emotional intelligence, one thing you really need when you're in the Big Brother house is power, acquired power. In which case, veto power or head of house. Diane replaced Sardi, took out Sardi and replaced with Joe.
Yeah.
Some housemates were not happy about that. Some say waiting safe. Even Lambo was like, come on. I thought you would save my EK or blah blah. But I'm like, auntie, how now? But what happened. Some of them were not too happy about it. Mashallah felt that he was the weakest link during that game and all of that. Do you think it would change how people feel about Diane, that move?
Well, Diane, to be honest with you, is not one of the major competitors in the house. And him taking out another less competitive competitor at this point.
You think Sardi is less?
Yes, I
Really?
do. Absolutely. I do. I mean, there are certain persons I can't wait for them to get out of the house. Let's see some more action.
At this point, I think we should review how these people have done. Joe, Venita, Cindy, and NK. And also, who else am I forgetting? Elozanam.
Yeah.
Yes, Elozanam. So how are they doing? Have they added something into the house?
I mean, the wonderful addition. He might
Or did
be.
we expect too much?
Well,
I think I expected too much with some of them.
You expected
They came
too
in
much?
like bang, then an egg. I'm sorry.
No, let's talk about too much.
Too much?
Who are those offering too much?
Too
and
much.
who are those who are for nothing? I mean,
okay.
Elozanam doesn't have to be in that house.
Really?
Honestly, to be honest, his dance moves are actually whack. He doesn't bring up that spice.
Elozanam, just thumb up or thumb down?
It's a thumb down, straight up,
down.
man.
Cindy?
Somewhere in
Are
the
you
gym,
serious? For me,
because
here.
for me, I think the opinion, after sampling opinions from other friends and colleagues, they say something about Cindy. They say she's the typical housemate who went through. Yeah, she's very typical. She's not real Nigerian who went through the riddle of.
Well, if you put it that way, then I agree with you.
Yeah,
she's
getting through
like
into
the
the
average
house.
Nigerian, the next door girl.
Yeah, that's
okay. So Venita.
Venita is different.
Up or
She's
down?
crazy. She brings
Thumb
spice.
up or
She
thumb
does.
down?
It's gotta be a thumb up.
Okay.
It's gotta be a thumb
How
up.
about NK?
NK.
That
Thumb
Ludo
down.
fight.
Actually.
What did they do? The babe say.
Omo.
I don't. Someone I saw something on Twitter. Someone said when she's leaving, I bet just give Dasha the Ludo when she's coming to our house. I mean, that was extra. She didn't need that.
No, she didn't.
Anyway, so
Absolutely,
thumb
she
up or
didn't
thumb
need it.
down?
I think I would say thumb down actually.
Thumb down. Okay, so two more people. Joey, up or down?
Joey, up.
So who do you think is going home? Cindy, Elozanam, Fraud, EK, or Mashallah? You have Joey, Thatcher. Who exactly do you think is going
Apparently,
home?
NK Cindy.
NK Cindy.
Yeah, Elozanam seems to have like a great base of people, fan base out there
already.
And the same thing with Kathy. Everyone's trying to save her right now because of her job. Yeah, so I think she's going to be sustained in the group for a long time.
Okay, so that's the way we're going to wrap up the show. Thank you for watching Talk and Chill Naija. We'll do this again next week. Remember, subscribe, like, and make sure to share. Until next time, bye.